Good start for Dungey. I think they're going to give him a whole shot in that one. He's gotten a bunch this year, and this is one of the newer sections. They're going to drop down and then head into a series of jumps. Look at Davi Millsaps trying to work the inside line on the Yamaha. Bobby Kiniry, number 81 there as well.
Yeah, and actually Dungey has been tied in the number of hole shots that he's gotten with Mike Alessi, who is the hole shot artist. So Dungey has been exceptional this year out of the gate.
Kiniry putting the pressure right now on Millsaps, and here comes Short on that Chaparral Honda in fourth. You see him trying to make the move on Kiniry, who rides for the Star Racing Valley Rockstar Yamaha team. Short to the inside of the 29, taking third away from Kiniry, now going after Millsaps, who's on the JGR Toyota Yamaha.
You can see these riders right there, Short trying to stay out of some of those deep ruts, but I mentioned earlier is that you're on the edge of the tire all day here, it seems like. This is a rhythm section. You're actually turning, making a lap as you're trying to do a sequence of double jumps. And especially here early in this moto, we don't quite have the flow. You haven't figured out where the lines are, because since qualifying practice, there's been a couple of last chance qualifiers that have been on the track, so the track's a little bit different. Now they do get a sighting lap. Most riders tend to ride that lap slow, kind of check it out, look around. Now this is full race pace, and you just got to go for it. Whoa, Alessi!
That's race pace. Blast past Kiniry. That'll put him into fourth behind Short.
It almost looked like that he didn't hit the jump unless he went, you know, there's a fast line way on the outside there. That was odd.
Yeah, he was on the ground, putting the power down while everyone else was in the air. Here comes Alessi now, going to try to close back in on Short. Short was also able to move around Kiniry. Now that Alessi has, he'll try to go after them. And Dungey trying to get away up front. Here's a battle. Millsaps, Short, and Alessi beginning to tighten up.
Yeah, and these ruts now, as earlier in qualifying practice, it was wet, slippery. Those ruts are starting to harden up a little bit, but for the most part, it's kind of muddy. Now the sun's been baking it a little bit. These ruts are hard as a rock, and they're not going to move very much. And so if you make a little mistake and you high side and you get your weight one way, the wheels are staying in the rut, even if your weight is off. So typically makes for some mistakes out of these riders.
Phil Nicoletti, as a privateer, it's his third race this year in this 450 class. He's made an impact each time. Has been getting good starts, showing us the speed to run up front, and he is doing it again into the number 5 spot and keeping Alessi honest.
Series of double jumps here. Looks like there's
Nico Izzy, I think. Oh, and there is the 81 of Kiniry, who was up front early and already having trouble. A lot of riders went by him on that first lap. Not sure what happened. It's the throttle they're working on.
Yeah, typically if you fall down and some of that, if it pushes the front brake out to the throttle or the throttle into the front brake, it'll hang up either way.
Kyle Regal, another privateer, he's having trouble as well on the Merge Racing machine. And he's going to straighten the front end out. He's about to go back out onto the track. A lot of attrition for one lap.
Yeah, well, that's this track is brutal that way because it's so hard packed. It's not like the sand in Southwick. You fall down, you kind of, you know, the bars fall into the dirt, you know, into the sand, and there's, you know, a little bit of cushion there. There's some hard packed clay here.
Oh, and Alessi coming up short. They call that section the Sky Coaster, a series of doubles uphill. He was challenging Millsaps. Short, by the way, has gotten around Millsaps. Short is into the number 2 spot. This is now a battle for third.
Short's on the gas.
Yeah, absolutely. Made about 3 or 4 passes at the beginning of this one. And Alessi will try to reset and go after Millsaps again.